guys, and welcome back to our fourth episode here on Rain Laps. Our fourth episode here on Prison Art Attack, and welcome to our channel. My name is VI, and thank you so much for joining us, and we are hoping that you actually enjoying our episodes on this season. So as I said previously on our past video, we are actually doing all our recording as a block recording. So literally we won't be able to see any form of comments as we're going along with this season. So if you're not already done so, please do subscribe down below and turn on the notification bell so that you can be then notified when we upload a brand new video. And also do support us on our social media, so all the links are all down below, including the link directly to Steam for this game. So you can actually get this game as a package and with all the DLCs. So do actually go over by using the link and to actually purchase this game from there. Do actually enjoy it as well. Don't forget, it's not just on PC, you can actually get on your game consoles as well. So do actually go and enjoy. If you are new on this game, please do actually watch our first episode where there is some instant tips there for you, and also a breakdown of what certain areas are. So in the last episode, what we've actually done, we've actually built up our brand new cell area, well actually two of them, ready to get in a further 20 prisoners coming in, and we've also then laid out all the necessary areas as well. So we are then just going to show you this very quickly. So this is what we've actually done here. So we've actually planned out everything here. So we're actually going to be building some new cells down on this bottom part here, okay, including a shower room and a common room, including a brand new yard, extending out the cafeteria or the canteen, and including the kitchen up at the top, including placing another 4 cells here, just to make it around about the 46, 48 or something that I think it was. Then also with this, we're actually going to be building up a staff room, 2 new offices with a corridor, and down here on the bottom right here we've actually got a corridor going down, and we've got our visitation, our parole, including infirmary and morgue, including a psychologist area for the people who are needing that kind of support. And also up here we've actually got our laundry, our cleaning area, including our post mail and raw mail type thing, of course here in the UK. So this is actually going to be the postage unit here. I've actually just noticed something wrong with this right now, and so we're actually just needing just to lower this down a little bit here. We can actually just get away with just having a one-way part there. That is perfectly fine, unless if we just decide to move it down a little bit more here, and then just move this bit down here a little bit more. That's perfectly fine there as well. So actually let's just move this down here. There we go, right, just like this. Maybe like that. Okay, I may just leave it like that maybe. I'm not too sure actually. I'm going to tweak it just a little bit if needed, just to make that look decent. Now you may be thinking why you haven't put no fencing up or any form of perimeter walls as yet, because in this episode we will be building up or actually finishing one of our cell unit areas, okay, our cell wing, just for the MinSec, okay, which is the minimum security. And then also with that we will be doing research on buying extra land. Or with actually buying that extra land, we will be getting this bottom part here as well, so we can actually then start putting all the walls up what we are needing. So this is actually the plan, and this is going to take a few days, or actually a few episodes, to actually complete. So in this episode, we are actually going to be finishing off this section here. So we're actually going to be putting in our electrical wires, okay, straight down. Now, I always try and do as much of this as possible because you do get these little dots here if you place lights in. So it actually makes it a lot easier, especially when it's in a lit area, okay, with a colour. So then when you don't have to worry about planning out other parts as well. So if you've got a big area like in the shower room or in the common room or somewhere like that, you then actually got your direct wires and your electricity directly to that area. Also, don't forget as well that you do not place the main pipes for your water actually over the toilet area because they will be able to escape a lot easier. So we are actually going to be placing these down here, okay? And now, yet again, I know whereabouts I want in the toilets, okay, for poopsties. So we're actually just going to be sorting those out now. Okay, well, we are at it. Okay. So we could actually do it with this here as well, like your for the shower room if we really wanted to. Or we can actually just come down here and actually sort these bits out here as well. And that is what we're probably going to do actually today right now. So we're actually just going to pop down here, okay, and then we're just going to place these bits out here, okay. Make sure that you do not use too much of the thin pipes, okay, for your poosties and etc, because that will not work. So if you actually make a mistake and it's highlighted, just right click and that will report what you're using so that you actually take it off. If you actually built it and it's a mistake, just use the demolish utility part there when it's actually built up, okay, and that is then perfectly fine there. So what we are then just going to do very quickly is actually just build these bits in ready to go. So when we actually put our foundations down, okay, we've actually got these ready to go, especially for the cells. Now, as for the shower area here, I'm not too sure whereabouts the shower is I'm actually going to be going, okay, where the entrance is actually going as well. So the entrance might be actually just up the corridor here and that actually going in, and actually having quite a fair size shower area, but also putting one down here as well for these guys just to sneak on into here as well. We could, if we wanted to, we could actually move these up, take out some walls. We are going to take out some walls down here anyway, to make it all one massive cell wing. So that's what we're actually going to be actually doing potentially. So like taking out these bits of walls here and here as well. So now that we've got actually quite a few bits of building like you to do, so let's get these sorted out here so then we can actually get these done and actually leveled out. Okay, we still got a few bits of piping to actually get in there, so let's get this next lot of cell wings sorted so then we can actually start getting in our prisoners ready to go, so we can actually make quite a bit then. Because even with these 20 new prisoners actually coming in, we are actually going to be making about 6,000 income, so that will then actually reduce quite a bit there straight away. I'm all gassy today for some reason. I do not know why. I'm actually extremely gassy, and that with burps. Which is actually quite astonishing for me to say at least, but we do actually need to make sure we do get our common room, including our visitation and our parole section actually built actually in this episode and also the next episode as well, so we can actually have 30 22 new prisoners actually coming in. Hopefully our solitary confinement here with 4 solitary cells actually going to be enough. And for some reason, I cannot stop giggling tonight, which is actually quite fun. Because when I start laughing, I cannot stop to even save my life. So if I do giggle, please don't worry. If you hear some beeps, that will be probably my editing system. Let me know that it's finished. Exchanging everything ready for upload onto our YouTube channel. So please do just bear with us with that. And anything makes me happy, which is kind of a bit mental. But when we do actually build our common room, we do need to make sure that we've got 5 phones and 2 TVs, especially with the visitor centre as well, because those are actually quite important to have, especially to complete one of the a task here. So as the visitation might, so then we need to build a visitation room, at least 3 visitor tables. We're going to have 4. Build a common room, add a pool table in there, add at least 2 TVs, so we can add another TV in there, and actually 5 phone booths. Your phone booths don't have to go into the common room, but I'm actually going to keep them in there because presumably that's where you have your phones in prison, is in a common room. So we're going to have it out on the corridor. So we're actually going to be looking at that straight away. We do actually need to try and add in a classroom as well, but that's not really the priority for that one just yet. And also the staff room as well, which we are going to do, and we are going to hire some more staff for that. Then we are going to then work up to our capacity of 50 for cell block A. For cell block B. So we should be able to get that done as well. Then of course we got all these here as well, just to make sure that we got everything all sorted as well. So now we've actually got that sorted, let's go into our intake. Let's get this but up to 30 of a minimum security. They will be turning up here in 6 hours or just under 7 hours time. So here with the programs, which we will have to go through eventually with you, but that is fine. So actually let's just pause this here very quick so I can actually explain what these are again. So here we've got our workers. We've got 12 workers. We've got 8 guards, staff. We've got 4 cleaners and 2 cooks. We've got our beautiful warden. We've got a little accountant. We've got our foreman and also a chief officer there as well. So we've actually got that there going ahead, and which is perfectly fine. Then here, we've got our prisoners. Okay, we've got main sec here. Okay, that's what we've actually got in right now. We've got 8. And we've got our transferers. Now we will be going into this when we start going into a medsec, our medium security. We will be looking at that there. And of course this here we will be going into a bit more detail as well. And this is all the jobs which everybody needs. So we do need a psychologist as well to see what the needs are, and also the regime as well, which we will be going into, especially when we start doing all the paroles and all the training. Okay, especially for all the extra bits and bats for the study, the classroom area. This will actually come really important. And also when we start increasing from medium to from minimum min sec and the medium sec. I cannot speak today, I must admit. It's actually quite comical to say the least. So we will be actually doing that there through our regime, and of course our policies as well. So here we actually can do this here, but we can actually set down what we actually want into try and do there, including the nutritional policy and a section like that. So we should be able to do that. So we do need a protective custody. I'm not too sure on how we actually do that one, but I will be looking into that to make sure that is then sorted. To just to get that sorted out there, and of course for grants as well, which we've been using, and also for programs, which we do need certain things for that to work as well. And then of course the finance, and they say that you then tells us how much we've actually got in losses and everything else on that day, all the wages and etc. But when we get more of the prisoners in, this will actually go up, and that to make money. Yeah, the valuation is 70,000, but we're needing to have 20 prisoners in to actually sell. But we're not going to sell that. We will probably sell shares and buy them back again. But yeah, again, we need 20 prisoners in, and make sure that we've actually got all the requirements for that. So maybe later on, I'm not ready for the second series. Probably at the end of this one, we will probably then sell this on for loads of money, then actually then crack into our next series and that with this, but only when we actually get that done. Now, if you do have deaths and escapes from your prison, you will be given penalties and fines, and that will take a knock-on effect with your overall cost of everything what you're actually trying to do. So that is kind of like a breakdown there of that in general anyway. So we've actually got our guys actually coming in. Okay, we've got 8 guards, okay, which is perfectly fine. Okay, we've got 3 available. So what we do need to try and do, okay, with this actually, so actually let's sort out the staff room situation first. So actually let's get this sorted as quickly as possible. For some reason we haven't got that there, so actually let's go down here, let's get a glance. Okay, let's go with the medium ward one here. Okay, so we've got that one there, and we can actually work up to cell block B as well if they're needed. Okay, and we're then just going to chuck this in just like this here. Okay, and we can then just chuck in a quick door, which will then be a staff door here. Okay, just to make sure that is actually secure, just in case our beautiful prisoners decide to try and escape. I am really having problems trying to speak today, I must admit. This is why you never do straight recording, literally for stuff like this, because you lose your way and you start going crazy, which is actually quite funny. At least, to say at least. So any form of culture ban like that, they will get put into solitary confinement. So that is going to be a really major thing. So I probably reckon that a lot of these guys will be going into solitary confinement. I think I might not have enough, probably by this point. So I am hoping that it will actually sort itself out quite soon. But hopefully we should be alright with that. So we have got just a little bit of money to get this sorted. So what we are going to do, just because it's us, we do need to actually get this staff room built and these officers built here as well actually, so we can actually just build these straight up like this, straight away, whip in the electric side of things, because we do need electric in here. It doesn't matter if it's up to this point here, that is perfectly fine. We only need a basic staff area anyway, so nothing too major for that. That is perfectly okay as well. But there is actually one thing we do need to do. We need to make sure that we've actually got a storage area for these extra boxes what we don't need, so they can actually move over storage areas there. So we've got our exports, garbage, deliveries and storage. So we do need to make sure that we got those there actually all in place, ready to go. So we're actually going to go onto our doors and get our staff door. Just wrap these in straight away, and that is perfectly fine. Then go into our objects and then get the lights. I'm actually using these lights here now. When I initially started this season off for this year, I did say that to take these off, and that this is the reason why. So when we actually have the electricity actually going up and these going in, you don't actually need to have the wires directly up. You just need it to be highlighted as it is there. So these do actually get connected up quite easily, and it then doesn't actually use too much of electric either. If you are running short on electric, don't worry, because you can do it like this, so that you can use these wall lights as well, and that is then also perfectly fine to use. So that is what I will probably recommend as well if you are concerned about any form of the electricity use as well. So we are actually going to get this staff room here done actually pretty quickly. So let's go into our rooms and then get our staff room. If I can find it, a green button, there we go. So we got our staff room there. Okay, you only need like a 4-4 inside. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. It is only based on the inside, so you actually need to go about a 5-5 or a 6-6. That's fine. So we just need to make sure that we have got a wide sofa. I am just going to use a wide sofa here. Let's get a bookcase. Because I like my guards to read, my staff to read. Then what else was it I needed? A drink machine. Let's get a drink machine in, a couple of these in. Let's get an arcade machine in, because we want to treat them. And let's get a chessboard. Why not a chessboard? Hey? And then cover up with these chairs as well, just because we can. Make it look nice as best as possible, and that's pretty much really what you need in a staff room, to be honest with you. And that's perfectly fine. So when we're actually in this section here, let's just get our officers just connected up there straight away, and we've actually got a staff area pretty much sorted. Actually, I'm just wondering if there's actually a grant here. There we go. We can actually get this one here. Okay, and we then actually sort this out. So our staff are 2 vesting, they're outsourced, but we do need to actually hire in some more staff. Now there is actually one of these here. You do need to have 10 guards actually on one of these challenges. So I'm actually going to go up to there. I've then got some extra funds there now to carry on building the actual extra bits here. So this here is actually getting quite full now. These here only hold 8 per table, so that's 8, 16, 32, about 46. Yes, we do have 30, but I do just want to kind of like extend it out just a little bit more. And the way to do that, let's just pause this up very quickly, is that we are actually going to go straight across like this here. Let's get these built up straight away, because we want these to be done as quickly as possible. So yeah, we can actually do that like that there. Now we do actually lose the yard. That is perfectly fine at this moment of time. If we do lose the yard there, because we can actually just chuck in a new one there as needed. So that's actually quite fine as well. So hopefully they will actually build this fencing up quite quickly to stop all our prisoners from actually running away. So yeah, this is now coming along. So we've actually got a staff room there sorted. We're building these up here because we want to grow the canteen up and the kitchen up. We want to do that, place a new yard in, but we do need these walls in place ready to go for that. Because that is so important to actually get that done. It is best to do building work while they're actually locked down. So hopefully they can actually get this done, because while the fence is still there, it should be alright, fingers crossed. Because I don't want to put these guys onto a lockdown just yet. But while they're actually doing showers and getting themselves looking decent and pretty and smelling good, that's fine. Now, there is actually another tip as well, actually. If you do have a prisoner escape while you are doing your building work, click on ban up and lockdown. They are going to be angry with you. That is perfectly fine, because it stops the little buggers from running off and actually trying to escape. This is why I'm actually hoping to get this yard bit of rebuilding here done as quickly as possible, because hopefully the fencing should still be there, and if not, then we are kind of a bit buggered, and we will start getting like 50,000 fine for per one. I think actually during the practice at one point I had that many escapees. I had about like 600,000 in-game dollar fines, which was actually quite bizarre. So they are actually using the building site as a yard, which is quite funny. But there's really no other way to do it at this moment in time without losing them and actually escaping. So literally we do need to try and get that done as quickly as possible so we can actually move the yard over. But we can't do that until we've got everything sorted. We definitely need to have a bigger canteen and a bigger kitchen. Especially when we added on like an extra 12 to 18 new guys on. We may actually need to extend actually the cell area a bit more to get 350 capacity. That is perfectly fine. We have actually got a medical ward to build, and that needs 2 doctors and a psychiatrist or psychologist, which also requires a office as well. So we do need to make sure that's actually built. So this episode will be probably around about 40 to 50 minutes long, and I do apologise. It is kind of a bit mental, to at least say at least. It is astonishingly mental. But it is stonkingly good at the same time. Literally my past few videos, I do apologise if this sound has not been massively good on them, and I really do apologise about that, guys. Literally I'm still trying to get used to the new recording system for the sound quality and etc. So what the hell is happening here? You have got somewhere to eat. Why are you being such a flipping idiot? Holy Christ of the Lord of God. And I'm not religious. This is literally quite flipping annoying. So we do actually need to make sure we've got these walls built, and what I will need to do, just so I know, is just to rebuild this wall back up here, just to make sure we've got that done. This is actually going to be quite fun, this is, because they're being total idiots with us today. They don't like being left without nowhere to bloody well eat. And you want to know something? It is extremely funny. I know I really should not be laughing about this at all. But well, let's just take these walls down as quickly as bloody well possible, to be honest with you. But we do need this foundation to be done. Oh God, this is going to be one of those kind of episode, guys. Literally one of these bloody episodes. But who else can I do? But we do need to finish this foundation off so we can get this yard move out of the way, get these walls built and actually taken down, so we can actually extend on our other parts of the entire movement forward to what we're actually trying to do. So it is perfectly fine in one way if these walls go up very, very quickly. So I've actually got a death. No, I got a death. Oh. Oh, bugger. I got a death. I got a death in my thing. Well then, so yeah, you don't actually need to actually take off the entire fencing out. Actually, you can actually do it a different way if you want in. So actually, let's just get rid of this yard here straight away, actually, and let's just truck this yard into here. We do need to try and get a wall there. With this, let's get this canteen actually extended over to here as well, just to make sure that is all kind of like sorted awfully. Oh, why are you being such a flipping idiot with us today, guys? Come on, come on. I'm not liking this at all. I probably might have a big massive riot on my hands by minimum security, and all of them will be going up into mats if I don't get this sorted. But I do need a medical ward. And actually I am 2 doctors what I'm needing. So yeah, this is actually going to be quite interesting. So we do actually need to try and build our medical department up actually sometime actually in this episode. So we are actually going to do that as well. We have no choice to do that now, to be honest with you. So we are actually just going to go down and actually build this medical ward up as quickly as possible, including the morgue. That is actually quite important. We do need to get that actually sorted, and if we don't, we are going to have issues. I'm actually going to also build the psychiatrist, the psychology room there as well, just to make sure that it's actually all sorted. So we've actually got 30 people in now, so we should be actually making quite a nice pretty penny now, which is just under 4,000 per day. We're actually going to be making there. So as soon as these foundations actually built and all ready to go, we should be able to then get this all sorted, and get the medical side of things actually all leveled out as quickly as possible, because that is actually the major issue at this moment of time, which we do need to make sure that is actually done and dusted as quickly as possible. So with this here, we're actually going to go with a secure door, so they can actually get let into this area down here. Yeah, again, we've got a builder actually stuck. We've got a work person stuck in this foundation area, which is actually quite annoying, to be honest with you. But well, so we're actually going to be just doing these here. Okay, get this button into here, and then let's sort out the doors. So the door here is actually going to go there. We're then actually going to go with a secure door and a secure door. And here we're actually then going to have a normal office door there. Okay. Excuse me, I am going to... Nope, that's alright. I thought I was going to have a bit of a cough then. Tickly throat. So, right, let's just see what we need to do. Yeah, that's it. So we need to actually sort out the psychologists section here. So we actually need, so we're just needing to get 1 or 2 bits in there. It's going to be quite a tight fit, but that's okay. And then let's, I can't find it now. Where is... infirmary, there we go, infirmary. Yay, and we then got a morgue. Okay, and those are there getting those sorted out. So we've actually got our infirmary, we've got a morgue. Let's get our medical beds into here as well. We don't need that many beds, to be honest with you, but I actually prefer just to make sure we've got enough beds for that reason. And let's then just sort out the morgue part there as well, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, we got that there sorted out, and we then got a filing cabinet. We've got our office bit there, we've got our office chair, and we then also needing a wide sofa as well, and we can then just put that one there like that. And then how about a beautiful leather sofa there, and just to make sure we've got another filing cabinet. Okay, and that's then sorted out there. We then just going to go in and get a psychologist who actually needs a room, which is this room here. But those there do actually need to be built as well. So we've actually got these here all like sorted out here. Have we actually got the kitchen leveled out on there? No, we haven't, have we? There we go. So we've actually got our kitchen now extended. We've got our canteen extended. We've got all these bits here. We just need to sort out the shower room there. So first of all, let's just sort out these little shower sections here, just with the walls straight away, so we can actually designate that as a shower section there, so we can actually build that up straight away. But we do need actually is 2 doctors. Okay, we've got our office getting built, so we should be able to get like another 10,000 there, which would then be perfect. And we can then concentrate on building this up to then 50 inmates. So that is what we're then actually going to be looking at doing. So yeah, literally I am going to leave it on this note for this episode. And what we are going to try and do next time round is actually build up our shower department there and a common room there, making sure that they've actually got access into the yard there as well. Remove this shower bit up here into a new one, extend these down here with access into the shower and the common room from down here, and maybe then just extend this going up here by like an extra few. In here we can fit 4 more cells, but we may have to actually put that up to another 2 or 4, so they've actually got these here as well as down here as well. So with that, I think that is pretty much it. So let's actually start on this line expansion, by the way. I actually forgot to start that at the beginning of this episode. As promised, I was going to do that and get that sorted. So actually, yeah, so in the next episode, guys, we will be standing the grounds We will be sorting out the shower and the common room in the next episode. We will be putting more tables and chairs into the canteen and also sorting out the kitchen. Okay, we will get the lights down here sorted out as quickly as possible, but we have actually got that there done. Actually, I do apologise. We actually need this office here done, but anyway, we can actually do that in the next episode, guys. So thank you so much and that for coming back to join us on our 4th episode of Prison Architect. Thank you so much for being here with us. Please stay safe. If you're not already done so, please do subscribe and turn on the notification bell so then you can be then notified when we upload a brand new video. If you're not already done so, please do follow us over on our social media. All the links will be down and below into the description box, including our website as well, which we are currently just amending and sorting out. Ready for our launch of our own merchandise. So yeah, again, thanks guys. Take care, stay safe. Ciao ciao for now, and see you later.